Hey everyone, hey, today we're actually out here on a job here at Ramona at a custom home we're building. We got our favorite utility contractor here, Mr. Bill Freeman himself, right here. We're gonna go ahead and show you a few things that go on utilities today. We'll go and get started. All right, so Bill's gonna get you a little overview on what we've been doing out here as far as utilities go.
So right now I'm finishing up on the gas line. This is the last line that we have, that I'm trenching, that we have to put in. We installed the electrical line from the telephone pole all the way up to the meter, and then also the low voltage and the water lines. And this is the last line we've got to dig, and then install the gas line, and we'll have all the utilities in and complete.
Cool, so we're gonna go ahead and we're actually gonna walk over and we're gonna show you something we did on a water line over here that'll help you if you're ever putting any in on your own house. So we'll go ahead and start on that right now. All right, so I'm standing over here in the trench, and this is where the water line's running through. You can see behind me here, we got a driveway behind us. In this driveway, the water's coming over, like there's a telephone pole way back behind me, and the water's coming all the way down there through this trench right here. And we got concrete flat work that's going over the top of it. And one of the things we like to do is we actually like to take and sleeve the water line in case there's ever a leak or ever damage that to that line and we needed to replace it. So you can see here, this is 3-inch drain line that we put in here first, and then we've taken this Schedule 40 water line here and actually put it through that, so it's through the sleeve. And now if this is going to be in here, and if anything ever happened, we had a leak or whatever happened, this thing can be pulled out and replaced without having to actually cut your concrete and fix it. So it's a big help in that fashion. So the other thing we like to do on the water lines, we put a tracer wire in. And this allows you to actually tone out and see these things, or find this line after it's already been installed. So instead of having to put a thumper possibly on, like a hose bib and vibrate this line to locate it, you can charge this and they can tone it out if you call a company like CPL. So this here, I think the gauge on this one is what gauge we got on this one? This one looks like a 14 AWG is what this wire is here, and then this is going to run the whole length of this pipe. And you can see back here, if you come over this way, this is taped off here. It's just taped to the pipe, so it maintains the same direction as the pipe, and we'll do that every so often down the line. So that's one thing we do that helps us as far as when we're installing the water lines on these trenches. All right, so one other thing I wanted to show you, and this is actually on electrical conduit, that right in front of me here, I got 2 1-inch conduits, and I got another 2-inch conduit that are coming out. And these are not getting used right now. These are actually for a future shop on this property. And one of the things we started doing is we actually started tying mule tape, which is essentially rope, around these conduits. A lot of times you'll see guys throw a stake in here to mark these, but this isn't a traffic area here, so it's going to get run over and broke off and never find it. How many times have you ever been out there and you're trying to go, where the heck did I stop that pipe, when you're trying to actually tie onto it later? So during the construction phase, what we decided to do is actually start tying these ropes off to these conduits so we can actually see them here. And then we got this actually tied off the rock right now, just to make sure it's out of the way until we backfill this. That way you can find these really easy. Another trick to do too later on, you can leave these here, but you could also tie a piece of tie wire on these things and come up out of the ground with that. And you can use a big old, heavy, kind of bundle up your tie wire, let it stick out of the ground, and you can use a metal detector to find that at a later time. It's a pretty cool thing. A lot of times we'll do that on property corners too. If you're in an area that's possibly going to get buried or silted in, you can actually do that, and it's a cool way to find them fairly easily. So that's another little trick we got here on the utilities. All right, well, hope you learned a few tricks about how we're doing our utilities out here. Hope it helps you. If you'd like more information about building a custom home, building an ADU, or doing a whole house remodeling project, visit our website at freemansconstruction.com. Make sure you go to our resources section. We got a ton of information there on custom homes and ADUs, pricing, floor plans, you name it. It's there, so check it out, and we'll see you again soon.